First of all, I'm Tom from TomsBeenThinkin. Second of all, my nipples have been a little itchy lately. You know, that's a little TMI about oh well. Third, what was the third one? Oh, I'm getting my braces off in like a month, I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Around 5 weeks, I think, somewhere around there. So I'm making this video because I wanted to make a video, first of all. And, you know, I didn't really know what I was going to talk about. So I figured I'd just talk about, you know, things I find kind of strange. I think I'm going to make it into a series. What do you think? Great idea, you said? I think so. I think it's a fabulous idea. So, things I find strange. Because I find a lot of things strange. I think a lot of things are annoying and weird. And I think about them and I go, wow, that's weird. You know why? Because Tom's been thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, what is it? Let's see. I think it's strange. I'm talking about the human body. Our body, physical. Okay? I think it's weird that our head's on top of our body. I kind of think that's strange. You know why? Because, like, you know, where are our eyes, you know? So, say you're like 5 feet something. I'm 6 feet 1 or whatever I am. It's like I see, right? What I'm looking at is like 6 feet off the ground just about. I'm looking like I'm 6 feet off the ground. But that's just because my head's 6 feet off the ground. Because my body's holding my head up. Isn't I think that's so funny. You know, I think it's so funny that it's like we see things from like so high up because it's our head's not on the ground. Because our body's in the way. You know, our body holds our head up. Second of all, I think it's funny. I think it's funny and kind of strange that I think the whole purpose of our body to keep our head going? You know, does our body exist to keep our head alive? Is that what the whole deal is? You know, our heart pumps and we eat food so our heart pumps and digests so our head and brain stay going? Like, that's the whole thing, right? Stop it. Stop that. Hold on a minute. I got a little mess going on here. My mom said, always have it presentable. Always have things presentable in case you never know. You know, so many girls come my way. I just got to make sure things are just upkept. Upkept. You know what I mean? But anyway, I think it's strange that our body holds our head up. You know, I think it's strange that our body keeps our head alive. You know, and then I started thinking about that stuff, right? And, you know, I realized that, you know, that's just our head stuff, right? I thought about, you know, we have legs and we have our body to get our head to different places. You know, because if we didn't have these things, our head would be stuck on the ground, not moving anywhere. You know, that's even if our head was alive, you know, which it wouldn't be without our body. So, if we didn't have a body, if we didn't have legs or arms or a body, our head would just be on the ground. And how would we keep our head alive if we just were a head? We wouldn't be able to. And if we were going to get anywhere, we'd have to roll our head somewhere else. You know, and the whole thing's just ridiculous. Think about this. Think about this. We smile at each other. We show people our teeth and our face. We go, look at the bones in my mouth. See how happy I am. It's weird. And then we know, you know, each other are happy because of the bones in our face. You know, it's like, that guy looks mad. That guy looks happy. Look, you can see his teeth. You know, you can see the bones in his mouth. Wet slop hole. You can see his teeth. There's just so many strange things. But I don't know. I like these weird things. I talk about, you know, why do we have arms? Do we have arms because we have hands? Or do we have hands because we have arms? You know? Do we have arms so we can reach with our hands? Or do we have hands because we have arms and we can grab stuff with them? Because imagine, you know, this sounds terrible. I mean, because there's probably people, obviously there's people who get their hands blown off or whatever. I mean, it's terrible. But, think about it. Imagine if we didn't have arms. We just have hands on the ends of our shoulders. What would that do? What would that accomplish? It would be very hard to do things. You know? But then if we had arms with no hands, it would be like, you know, peg arms. You know? It's like the whole thing is just weird. You know? Like, okay, another thing. People with bigger or smaller bodies, you know? Do they have people with big bodies? I would think they have more blood in them, right? Because they're bigger. They have to have more blood, right? I'm going to turn this thing around because I can't keep staring at myself. I'm gorgeous, I just keep looking at it. It's distracting. I'm going to turn this around so it's more eye contacty. But anyway, I turned it around there. I can't see it anymore. Losing my train of thought. Getting a little amped up here. I got to relax. So, what was I talking about? Bigger and smaller people with different amounts of blood in their bodies. That's what I was talking about. So big people must have more blood, and small people must have less blood, right? Because that's just their bodies are bigger and smaller. Okay? So when you look at that, right? Somebody with a bigger body, does their heart pump more to pump the blood all over our bodies? Or does a small person's heart pump more because of how often it circulates to their body? Do short people live longer or do tall people live longer? Does it matter? Who knows? But the point is, I don't know what the point is, okay? I don't know what the point is. I just like this stuff. I like this stuff. That's why I'm going to make a little series thing about it. And whenever I think of something strange, I'm going to bring it up and talk to you about it or tell you about it. Because the only way I'm going to talk to you about it is when you take your little hands and you write comments down the bottom in the comments, and you write things that you find strange or you think are weird that I can talk about and go, hey, I think that's strange too. Good idea. Add that to my I think that's strange bank. Excuse my casual exchange burpage. Sometimes that just happens when you have a body like that. But let's see. There's all kinds of strange things. I'm not going to go into them right now because why would I? How could I? There's too many weird things. But I can, say it's weird that we have bones in our face that we show people. That bigger and smaller people, how do their hearts perform? Who has more blood in their body? Our heads just as high as we think. Imagine this. Imagine if all of a sudden your head imagine if your body just disappeared. Right? If your body just vanished, your head would fall. Think about this. Is it scary that we're falling, or is it scary that our head's going towards the ground so fast? Because we're used to our head being up so high and not going down so fast. So when you fall, it's like, whoa, my head's going fast towards the ground. Oh man, I love this weird stuff. But that's it. That's it for this one. If you want to stay tuned and, stay updated, subscribe. You'll get updated whenever I make a new video. You'll get updated whenever I make a new Tom's Weird Thoughts thing. And, that's it. Like my video. Show your friends. Show your dad. Show your grandma Edith. You know what I mean? Show whoever you want. But that's it. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Love ya. Bye.